In this video, we will explain the Study-Specific Reliance Plan, or SSRP, and how reviewing IRBs and relying institutions use it to document reliance. The Study-Specific Reliance Plan, or SSRP, is used to document how the flexible elements of the SMART IRB agreement will be implemented. These flexible elements include parts of the IRB review, like SOPs and HIPAA determinations and actions, as well as institution-level decisions around insurance and indemnification. The SSRP aligns with the SMART IRB implementation checklist and documentation tool. Reviewing IRBs use the SSRP to outline their plans for operationalizing these flexible elements for a study. Relying institutions must agree to the terms of the SSRP in order to indicate reliance on the reviewing IRB. Let's look at how the reviewing IRB sets up the SSRP for a study. Before creating a study in IREX, the SIRB should be sure their institutional profile is complete, especially Section 4, which captures the reviewing IRB's general preferences for the SSRP elements. Once the institutional profile is complete, the reviewing IRB creates a study. Once the reviewing IRB has created the study, completed the IREX setup, and confirmed the primary study contacts, Confirm SSRP will be available on the IREX checklist. Click Confirm SSRP. The answers from the reviewing IRB's institutional profile pre-populate the SSRP. However, the reviewing IRB can make changes for this study, if needed, before submitting the SSRP. Once the SSRP is confirmed by the reviewing IRB, sites can begin indicating reliance by accepting the SSRP. Relying sites can view and accept the SSRP after registering for the study and completing the required agreements. Relying sites access the SSRP by clicking Indicate Reliance on their IREX checklist. After reviewing the SSRP, relying sites can request changes to the SSRP by emailing or calling the reviewing IRB contacts provided. This communication occurs outside of IREX. Once the SSRP is agreed upon by both parties, the relying HRPP presses Accept SSRP. Once the SSRP is accepted by both institutions, each entity will receive an email confirming the reliance. PDFs of the Notification of Reliance and the SSRP are attached to the email. The reviewing IRB can access PDFs for the Notification of Reliance and the SSRP by clicking on the Completed Reliance Decision for each site from the Status Summary tab. Relying sites can access their PDFs from the My Site Info menu. Finally, let's look at how site-specific changes are made to the SSRP. After a site registers for a study, if the reviewing IRB and relying institution agree to changes to the SSRP, the reviewing IRB can edit a site's SSRP. From the Status Summary tab, the reviewing IRB clicks on the Started Reliance decision for a site and makes the requested changes. Once the reviewing IRB submits the changes, the relying institution is notified. The relying institution accesses the study, verifies the changes are correct, and indicates reliance by accepting the SSRP. Both sites will be notified of reliance. If a site has already accepted the SSRP and later the reviewing IRB and relying institution agree to changes, the reviewing IRB can reset and edit an SSRP by clicking on the Completed Reliance decision for the site. Next, click Reset SSRP and make the changes discussed. The relying site will be notified of the revisions made and will need to log in to re-accept the SSRP. Because this is a revision to the terms of reliance, each site will receive an updated SSRP by email. Additionally, on the Status Summary tab, the Reliance decision will say Updated and include the date the revised SSRP was accepted. If you have further questions, please email us at admin@irbexchange.org. Thanks for watching.